Welcome back to the channel, guys. Wow, that was very like called influencer of me. I'm gonna try not to do that. Welcome back. I am in between night shifts right now. I just went to the gym, showered, looking soggy, but I have about 5 hours left of my day before my shift starts, and I have a project which the deadline is tomorrow. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me, but first I'm gonna kind of look or try to look a little better. Incoming stupid transition. Ouch! That was so dumb, but it worked. And now I'm ready. So the project I have is my friends are getting married and they asked if I can donate something for their Doe and Doe. So I've decided to give them a wallet, but I'm feeling kind of cheap with just giving them a wallet. So I've decided that I'm gonna make them a matching coin purse. I have a bunch of wallets in my shop, so I'm gonna pick one of those, hoping I still have some of the leather and I can make the matching set. Whew, I'm like out of breath going down all these stairs. Anyways, I was once told by someone in my life that you should never gift a wallet without cash. So instead of cash, I'm gonna be including a gift certificate for Freak of Nature Co. So let's see what wallets we have here. So this is the stash of wallets I have kind of in the inventory right now. And I feel like I already know what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna give one of the Pacifics. I just feel like I'm gonna give something that I want to kind of advertise for Freak of Nature Co. And the Pacific is a wallet I absolutely love. It's made with salmon skin leather. Considering my brand is called Freak of Nature Co., I think I wanna just go with the nature vibe. I know I still have brown and black salmon skin leather left. Unfortunately, none of the yellow. Yellow is my favorite. Let's do a black one. It's kind of classy. All right, perfect. So this is gonna be one of my wallets. And I know I still have, once upon a time, I got a pattern off of Tandy. It's gonna be in my printout somewhere. That right here. This is the Tandy one. Yes, order operation zipper wallet. So kind of looks like this, but I'm gonna omit all the pockets. I literally just want it to be like a zipper, or maybe one large pocket on the outside. No little pockets. And this is kind of the body. Cool, that's what we're doing. So I have all the pieces I need. I have 2 pieces of the salmon leather, and I got some black leather. Since I don't like, this is not wide enough for the whole thing on both sides, I think I'm gonna use this more as like a decorative strip to the leather to the wallet. This is gonna be my body. I'm gonna have to cut this out. Also, how cute are these? I made these for someone else that just requested it, a little custom order. Super cute. I might actually start doing these because they turned out super nice. Anyways, get these out of the way. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to trace out this onto this. And I also think I'm gonna do the big outside pocket, so I'm also gonna trace that. And then we'll take it from there. So I'm just gonna add packaging tape. I guess he's kind of one of my, oh shoot, I'm running out. Ah, I ran out. Lame. Anyways, I add packaging tape when I use patterns sometimes. Instead of cutting them out, I just kind of retrace it over and over again. Packaging tape just helps so I don't rip the paper. But anyways, I gotta go re-spool this because I don't. All right, new tape. And I'm also gonna put tape right in the middle. I'm gonna do the back side too. Not really necessary, but I'm doing it anyways. Voila. Try to get as close as possible to the edge. Now, hopefully I don't move this and there the entire time. Probably should weigh it down with something, but I'm not. Now doing this, I use my little scratch awl. It should mark the leather on the other side. Like on the other side, on the actual piece of leather. So I'm gonna do the corners. Oh, see, I'm already ripping my tape. Oops. All right, let's see if it actually worked. Perfect. You guys see the outline there? I'm gonna cut it out. It's usually much easier when the leather's not black. be meal prepping today too, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time. Hi! Get! Don't eat that. Cats like to eat styrofoam. Then I puke it up all over the floor. Super fun. Alright, so the square, I'm gonna cut out the corners. The lines aren't the greatest in the corners, I should have pressed harder. One thing that's nice is if my corners aren't perfect, I kind of just go over it with my sander later and I just smooth it all out. Perfect. Oh, I forgot to trace the zipper line. Stupid. Ugh. And now it's going to be hard to put it underneath perfectly so know exactly where it's supposed to go. Oh, that's annoying. That's okay. I might just do it myself. Oh. Can we? No. I'm gonna go like this. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just gonna find my own center. Whoa, the cats are going crazy. Must be feeding time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, wait, what? I already lost count. This is gonna be the middle line, I think. Is there gonna be a middle line? This might be the middle box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so this is middle box. Middle box, middle box. So unnecessary if I would have just done it right the first time. So I have this little kit of hole punches with like the adjustable hole sizes. I got this from Hand and Sew and I freaking love it. So I'm just gonna find one of the hole punches that are about the same size as the zipper here. So I would say spot on. And you just screw it on. Just gonna try to center it with the line I had made. I guess I should measure. Here I am, eyeball and everything. Okay, we're gonna go 1/2 inch. What's this pattern say? 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch from the side. Boom. That's 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. All right, so now I'm gonna make my holes for my zipper, and then it's gonna be easier to cut across. Same thing to the other side. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna line up my ruler to both sides of the holes. Make it as close as possible. Voila. So that's one of my pieces. Now I gotta cut out the pocket. Actually, maybe the pocket, no. So, the leather that I used for the body of the little wallet is 4 ounces. The salmon skin is like maybe 1 ounce, and I find it a little too flimsy to actually use it as like structure. So I'm not gonna make a full pocket out of this because it just wouldn't hold. So what I'm gonna do is I found some 2 ounce black leather and I'm going to line it, these two together. So that way I actually have a pocket that's not gonna stretch or look cheap. I'm gonna cut out the pocket with the black, and then I'm just gonna contact cement it, put this, and cut the outline. So that's the next step. My tape. Oh, just long enough. Now I gotta outline this as possible to the edge so I'm not wasting. Press hard. This method always works better when the leather is slightly wet, but I ain't doing that. Point there, point there. So I'm pretty sure there's also a video that goes along with this wallet on Tandy's website. No, it's not Tandy. I'm making this up. This is, I forget their names. I'll post it in the description, but this is a pattern from Hemlock and Hide, I think. Ooh, maybe not even Hemlock and Hide. Shoot, I forget where I got it from. I will post that in the description, but you can buy it. It's a free pattern online. In here. Voila, there's my pocket. Cut her out. What I always like to do with pockets and when I like sandwich these pieces together is I always kind of add excess around the border, so then after I glue it I can cut the excess off and it just seems like the pieces get flushed together better. Where if I weren't to do that, sometimes I cut my piece, I don't know, I just when I trace sometimes my pieces don't get, like they're not equal. So I add excess and that way I know for sure that it will be the right size when I glue it together. So I'm going about like 3 millimeters bigger than what the pattern is. I'll show you guys up close in a sec here. And this again, super unnecessary, but it's just something that I've kind of gotten in the habit of doing. So I have like my pattern or the pattern cutout. You can see where the line for it actually is. So then when I glue it to this piece, I can cut off the excess and it'll be perfect. Little hack, or maybe I'm just not confident enough to cut patterns out properly yet. Oh my. So now I'm going to add a bunch of contact cement to the back of this, and glue them together. I'm pausing this because I have a super important question. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Japanese beetles. They are everywhere in my town and they are destroying everyone's gardens. I have no idea how to get rid of them. People set up these traps, but it just seems to attract them. And yeah, I don't know what to do, but they're destroying my gardens. These little buggers here. I will be killing this one. I hate the feeling of crunching bugs, so I use a hammer. Goodbye, not friend. Ooh. I'm gonna need some more cement. While my contact cement is drying, I'm gonna add my maker's mark on one of the sides. So I'm going to wet this leather a little bit so the imprint sticks better. I don't know, I think this is not combination tan. Oh, sorry. Yes, no, this is pure veg tan. It's just dyed. I got this from Hand and Sew. And it's super nice to work with. I think this is the Hand and Sew stuff. I gotta start marking my leather so I know better. Because actually, I think I'm lying. I don't know where I got this leather from. It does have some type of a coating on top, so maybe it's not Hand and Sew. Oh, it definitely is. I don't know, guys. I have so much spare leather hanging around that I forget where it's from sometimes. A little bit of water in that corner. So we're gonna go with, do I want that close? Probably not. Probably around here somewhere. So I have to remember the stitch line's gonna be going there too, so that's a good spot. Hold that for a few seconds. Up. See? And I'm also gonna put my little Bigfoot beside him. Just bad boy down. Hold him for a few seconds. I feel like I could probably lower my press a little bit to make it a better imprint, but perfect. Oop. There we go. Time to glue together this. Got a little bit of glue here, but usually if you just kind of rub it off, it comes off really easily. As I add more. Back to the scrap pile. Probably garbage. Perfect. So my frame. So this is pretty much it. This is gonna go here. And that's pretty much it. I was thinking of adding another piece there, but I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't want it too chunky. My only issue is I only have a beige zipper in my repertoire right now. Okay, it doesn't show that much, so I have no choice. That's the one I'm using. So yeah, next step I think is gonna be putting the zipper on. Zippers used to always scare me. So what I'm gonna do, so this zipper was already like a pre-made one, I guess. I know you can buy zippers without the catches or the actual zipper attached, but this one had everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the little catch piece at the end kind of butted against the corner here. I'm going to glue these little bits, put contact cement on my project and on my zipper, and butt it against the side. And then the leather is going to be the stop for the actual zipper. So that's the perfect length right there. Now I just got to do the glue on both sides. I really, really need to buy, oh, I'm skipping a step. Gosh darn. I should be beveling these corners first. Make it pretty. Oops. No fear. Cleaner look. I'm not gonna do the other side. There we go. Now I'm happy. Now I can go back to gluing. What time do we have? 2:50. My shift starts at 7, so I'm still good for time. Pretty sure I'll finish this. Pretty sure, I'm pretty positive. The two-way tape would just be cleaner. I think there's nothing wrong with using the glue. If it's what you got, it's what you got. I've always used it and I've never had an issue. I just find it a little more time consuming, and like I said, it could be cleaner with the two-way tape. I'm gonna be also stitching this together too, so the glue is mostly there to keep it in place for now. Don't want to put the glue too close to the zipper because you don't want it showing on the outside when you actually piece it together. Let that dry. I'm gonna rough these these edges off because I'm also gonna have to glue this to the wallet, to the body. And again, I know it might be confusing, but this is the outside, this is the inside, so rough up the edges. I might as well add glue to that too, but first, bevel. The salmon leather is either really easy to bevel or really hard to bevel. It depends if you're falling into the grooves of the actual, like, I guess where the scales would have been attached to. That wasn't so bad. It's a little bit of a soft spot there, but the rest was good. Can do this side also. Tokonol just for the edges. And it does bevel pretty nice. Bevel, burnish. Ugh, words. Too many words. Let's start with the letter B. Voila. Nice and smooth. I can glue my zipper on because I can see that it's mostly dry. Ooh, sorry, maybe a little bit longer. But it. Let's go zipper. Right, press it down. Probably good. Now I can add my holes. So I added my holes. Now I just gotta stitch it, and I won't bore you with that, so I'll be back in 1 second. Right, so this is what we got now. I added the stitch line, so it looks like on the back. Now I just gotta cut my tail ends off, glue my pocket, and then I gotta add another stitch line around, and I gotta stitch it together. I want to make sure that I cut more than like flush to the side, because when I sandwich it together, I don't want to be able to see the zipper bits. I'm going to glue this pocket on. So I also want to rough up the sides here so the glue will stick better, but I gotta mark where they're gonna go. A little scratch off, don't want the glue going higher than that, and the rest. So now I'm going to use my little sanding block to wrap it up. Should be good enough. Get all the junk, unnecessary stuff away. Gluing time. So, gotta add glue to here, glue to there. So much glue buildup on the tip of this thing. I'm gonna say it again because I've said it before. It would be really nice to have 2-way tape right now. Just gotta let that dry, and then we're gonna glue them together, and then we're gonna glue it again together, and then I'm gonna add the holes, then I'm gonna stitch it, and then she's gonna be all done. Not bad. It's a pretty quick project, especially when you're not dyeing or tooling. It is now 3:30. Definitely have hours. I still need a meal prep, but that's okay. This is priority. It's me being impatient. I'll just spit on it. Sorry, babies. Line up where I had marked. Now I'm going to show you what I mean by the overhang. So, my pocket is bigger than what it should have been, but now I have the chance to go in with my X-Acto knife and just trim all of that off, and then it's going to be even. Got caught in the groove there. The groove of like the scales of the salmon. Okay, not completely flush there, but when I sandwich it, it won't matter because I still gotta go in and, hey, that's pretty cute. I almost went with like a beige stitch line to match the beige zipper, but I do want it to kind of still match this, so I decided to go with the black stitch line. But if I was doing this like kind of on its own, I may have dabbled with the 2 different colors. Okay, so next step is I'm gonna put glue on the inside, glue on the other side, and then we're gonna smush it together. And then I'm gonna add my stitch lines. Then I'm gonna sand it, and then I'll take it from there. We'll take it from there. All right, next step, more glue. Now this side is already like the fleshy side, so I don't have to rough it up. Go, let that dry. Look how annoying this is. You see the little accumulation of glue? Annoying. But I think I'm officially done with the glue now, so we can put that away. I do like picking it off though. It's funner when it's completely dry. Now I'm gonna sandwich them together. Make sure my sides are as even as possible. Again, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be sanding this down, so even if it is slightly off, I'll be able to correct it after. what we're looking like right now. I'm gonna take beveler, groover. Just make up names for everything. Or use the name of something else. So now I'm gonna mark where I want my stitch line to go. So technically I want this to be the pretty side. So I'm gonna mark this side. I don't know how well you can see, but I added the line where I'm gonna be marking my stitch holes, my stitch line. That's what I'm doing next. All right. I don't always like going through a lot of layer with these guys, but you're wondering why I have, oh, you guys are like facing the sky. You know what, I'll just do this and come right back. Holes are punched, so next I gotta stitch. Okay, so while I was stitching this, I kind of came up with the idea that, like, wouldn't this be a cute little purse to bring out, like, when you go out and you don't want to carry all your cards with you, so you just put like your ID, your debit, your Visa, whatever, extra cash. But then I was like, where are you gonna put it? Sometimes girls' pockets aren't that big. So I was thinking of adding a little piece of material here with a little Dloop, so that way you can clip it onto your belt or something. So I'm gonna do that now. I've already glued it, but like I didn't stitch it all the way, so I'm going to just kind of unstick the glue in this little area and add a little loop. I cut this little piece. I'm gonna put it right here. I got a cute little D-loop, like that. Open this up. Oh man. Sorry, I know I'm not on the screen, but like, shit, this stuff is strong. Might not be able to do it unless I use a rivet. Do a rivet? Nah, it's not as cute. I mean, I could. Then I could swing a little bit. So I don't know. Well, I guess I could cut it. Not cut it, but cut the glue. There we go. I did it enough. So now I gotta add this little piece in there. Oh, shit. And then I gotta stitch it. Oh yeah. That look cool. Okay. I'm gonna wait until I get there before putting it in, but here we go. I'm gonna continue stitching it. I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. I should probably use a stitching pony. I have one, but I don't know, I just like using my fingers more. I like use my supporting hand to kind of pull the string taut, and it just works pretty. There are some circumstances where I would use my stitching pony, but this ain't one of them. Okay, what the f? I skipped some stitches. See, I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm excited about it. Okay, retreat. Get out of there. Scary part about sometimes like skipping a stitch or whatever is I pull my needle through the thread, and then it just causes a disaster. All right, back on track. I just had to skip the hole. Like I said, got excited. Okay, now it's time. Get in there. Nice and tight. Just want to make sure that I'm actually going through both sides of the little leather attachment piece. How cute. Glad I thought of this. So I was thinking to myself, like, how the heck, like, are people gonna hold this? Doesn't really fit in much pockets. Just elevates it. And I even have like the matching little beep beep. I think I'm gonna back stitch the entire new little piece just so it's extra on there. Oh, sorry, maybe 3 more. Not 3 more, but 1 more after this. I don't even know if this was supposed to be part of the pattern. Snip those guys off. Oops. Voila. Cool, look at that. So now I need to go to my sander, sand my edges, bevel it, burnish it, and then I'm gonna make a cute little attachment so people could like put it on their belts, maybe on their belt loop, whatever. I might add like a little extra little piece of leather there to make it cute. All right, to the burnisher. Nope, to the sander. So usually I get, oh, get out of my way. Usually I get my husband, Tunis, to hold the vacuum here while I sand because it just makes a lot of leather dust. But since he's not here today, I am going to do it myself. Turn it on. I'm breaking my own rules. Never use this machine with your hair dangling. Okay, now I'm safe. That looks pretty good. Show them there. Edges look nice and even now. It's kind of hard to see. But now, I'm gonna bevel them. Turn it this side. Obviously I couldn't sand super close to here, but I got pretty close. Right, gotta be careful with this leather. Like I said, sometimes it doesn't want to burnish super easily. Not burnish, oh my gosh. I can never say it, like, I'm obviously not used to talking out loud when I'm leather working. I keep saying the wrong things. Like I said, sometimes it goes super easy, and then sometimes I catch a groove, and then I cut it, and then it makes me super mad. This is usually the side that gives me issues. Too hard. I know it's weird that I'm wobbling, but it's because I'm trying to catch every little groove. Because if I miss it, sometimes it rips, like I mentioned. Okay. So now I've beveled both sides. I'm gonna add some token oil, and we're gonna go back to my burnishing machine, and we're gonna make it pretty. So I like to add just a little bit of water. Not heavy because you don't want like the edges to smoosh, just a little bit. And then you go with the token oil. I also want to apologize for my outfit. It's stinking hot outside and I don't have AC. First world problems. My husband hates the fact that we don't have AC, but I grew up without it, so I like suffering a little bit with the heat. Not all the time, but a little suffering is good. Oh, hi, my boy. What's up? Kitty cat came to visit me. Okay, I'm gonna burnish a little bit. Hi. Oh, shh. You're gonna make some noise. Careful. You're gonna make some noise. I'm gonna make some noise. go this way to do anything? No. Not really. Okay. So that's just like the first layer done. Now I'm gonna go, so to try to get it more shiny, you go over with finer grit sandpaper. And again, someone in some video once told me if you're trying to remove leather, then you have to go up and down, but if you're just trying to slick it, go one direction. So far, it's been good advice. So I'd repeat this process a few times. Some people are like ultra glass edgers. I am not. Maybe one day, but I just like them to be smooth. Honestly, this is more or less just to get the dust off. And then some more Tokonole. It gets to a point where I find that makes it rougher than the sandpaper and like my finger. So we're gonna go back to sandpaper and grabbing the thicker grit first, getting rid of that first layer. I think it's called higher grit. The number is higher, but it's finer. Oh, it confuses me. Oh, this might be my last layer. Looks pretty good. Back to my little bit of water. Do less this time. Super quick. Just get the dust off. Tokonole. Kind of like a microfiber, I guess you can say, but this is kind of like my finisher. Sick. All right. I don't know how well you can see, but edges are pretty slick. Dust all over it. So now I got to work on my little thing, and then we're pretty much done. All right. So I have it finished. I added the little kind of like keychain portion, so I don't know, you can like hook it onto your belt or something when you're out. This is it. This is how it looks like. She's all done, but I have an hour and a half left and I still have to make up a gift certificate. This is not the first this is not the first gift. Why is it so hard to say? This is not the first gift certificate I've ever made, but for some reason I never save the template, so I have to go up to the computer and get that done, and I still have to make supper. So, well, mission 90% accomplished. I'm just realizing now that Tunis took the computer with him today, so I cannot make the gift certificate, but that's okay. I can do that tomorrow. It won't take too long, and then I really don't have to show you guys that part. But I just wanted to let you guys know, I get asked often how long it takes me to do a certain project. And for this particular project that I just did, very simple, no tooling involved, literally just cutting out pieces from a pattern, gluing them together, stitching them together. It took me 3 hours. So think about how long it would take me if I would actually tooled and stuff. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know, 3 hours to do that super simple little project. That's why sometimes prices seem high when people are making things by hand. It's because it takes a lot of time. Just to make it clear, I'm not whining about how long a project takes. I love leatherworking, so I don't care if I'm working downstairs in my shop for 10 hours straight. It's something I'm passionate about. I just wanted to kind of put it out there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Actually, I don't know how quick it ended up being, but hopefully you guys may have learned something. Send me some comments, questions, friggin' tips, anything. I want to hear from you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.